Hello and welcome to Flowtuts. This tutorial we're going to be looking at how to make a draggable object inside of Rive. This tutorial is going to be easy and straightforward, so let's jump right into it. As you can see here, we have our logo. It's going to be our draggable object, and we have a hidden rectangle that acts as a hitbox. So first, let's go ahead and do the animation that you see when we click and release. So let's go to our timeline here. And on the right here, we have the property for the scale. So we're gonna make a keyframe. Let's go 20 frames later, and we're gonna make this 35. And we're gonna have an elastic animation. Gonna have the amplitude to 2 and the period to 0.5. Let's make this 1.5. Actually, let's reverse that. 1.5. Yeah, now it looks good. So this is gonna be the animation for the pointer down, and we have to duplicate that for the pointer release or pointer up. This one needs to be in reverse, so we're gonna reverse the keyframes instead of doing that again. Let me change the elastic to be in reverse, like 1.5 to 2. This looks good. So the next thing is we need to link our timelines to the state machine. We go to entry to pointer down, and from pointer down to pointer up. And to link our timelines here, we need inputs. And we're gonna use Boolean. Boolean is used to toggle between states. Just think of this as a true or false state. And next we need listeners. Listeners are, on the other hand, used to trigger an action in response to a click, hover, mouse move, etc. So let's make a listener for our logo. Select our logo here, and we're gonna make 2 listeners. One for the true state and one for the false state. First one is gonna be pointer down. The second one is pointer up, and we're gonna change this to pointer down and the input to Boolean, and we're gonna keep this true. The second one, we're gonna make it to pointer up and change the input to false. And to link the timelines, we have these arrows right here. We're gonna click on this and choose a condition, which is gonna be our Boolean, and it's gonna be true. And when our pointer is up, we're gonna choose Boolean, but this time instead we're gonna use false. Now we have this click animation, and we need to avoid this animation at the start. Since it's going straight to the animation, we need another timeline that's gonna be static. So we're gonna duplicate this one and name it static. And we're gonna move the keyframes to the end here, since we don't need the animation. Or we can just go to the work area and just have it at 1 frame, since this is gonna be just acting as a static state. Let's have this at the beginning instead. This is gonna be our entry for the animation. And we're gonna change the condition to Boolean and set it to true. Now when we play the state machine, nothing happens until we click. The issue here, why we have this like animation, because we have these states in reverse. Let's change this to up and this one to down instead. Now it's fixed. Last thing we need is to be able to drag these objects around our artboards. So for that, we need another listener. And for this listener, we're gonna be using the hitbox. So we go to the hitbox and make a listener. And for this, we don't need an input. We're gonna change the pointer enter to pointer move, and we're gonna add a line target. Now when we play the state machine, nothing happens because we have 2 issues. First one, we need to change the target to our logo, as you can see here. we're gonna click just on the target and select our logo. And when we change that, we have the clickable animation, and it's gonna follow the mouse, and we are not dragging the object. And what we need is when we release the mouse, it's gonna stay there. So what we're gonna do there, we're gonna change the hitbox scale. So we're gonna go to pointer up here, and we're gonna make the scale for the hitbox to 0. And the other thing that we need to do too, we're gonna go to the pointer down, and we're gonna make a keyframe for the scale, but we're gonna keep it as 100%. So as you can see, we still have the issue where it's also following the mouse, and when we click, it stays the position. And that issue is because we don't have a keyframe for the hitbox in the animation static here. So we're gonna go to static one, and we're gonna a keyframe for 0%. Now it should be fixed, yeah. Yeah, and that's it. That's how you make a draggable object inside of Rive. I hope you liked it, and see you in the next one. Take care.